Hey guys, Darren here. Welcome to Mayhem Country Living. What are we working on today? Because it seems like we always have a project, which we actually do have projects that are going on. I want to show you what we are working on today in, well, you'll recognize this. This is a big, beautiful wall. It's a big, beautiful wall, and I'm going to make it, and we're going to make someone else pay for it. Sadly, I could not get Mexico to pay for this wall. 8-foot privacy fence. There was an error in purchasing. There's Tucker. Hey, Tuck. I ordered 6-foot dog ear pickets, and they sent me 8-foot, and I thought, well, dang it. You know, it was their mistake. I thought, well, I could maybe cut it and see. And I thought, well, hell. And I talked with the hooch, and we decided to try it and see. And I have to say, we're going to have to go with 8-foot pickets on the other end of the property as well. But good googly moogly. That's a fence. Now, I know you're saying, well, that is indeed a privacy fence. 30 feet. But what is this? Pray tell. This is a corral, almost like a run-in shelter for horses, but for all the grandkids' toys. Now, we are in a time to where we have purchased certain items, and now we need to maintain them and take care of them. And this is what we are doing to do that. We built this mainly out of scrap lumber. I bet you I only have about $200 in this, in concrete and 4x4s and 2x4s. 8 2x4x10s, 1 4x4x10, 2 4x4x8s, which we already had, and we added them to it. The back of this fence. The problem with a big old privacy fence like this is you're going to have a lot of wind shear. We're going to have a lot of wind coming this way. So this is actually really helpful as far as giving support and structure to this fence. We're going to put some corner braces on it as well, and we're going to make it look spiffy and pretty and as spiffy as we can with all the scrap lumber we have left. I have metal for the roofing that will go on it, and then we will kind of see. It's not going to be airtight or anything like that. It will keep the weather off the top and the sides, and it will be actually open to the elements. We're going to bring in some gravel this in, and we are probably going to keep a couple of our generators over in the corner. And one of the things I know people are going to say, oh my God, I can't believe you did it this way. This is crazy how you did this. Well, let me explain my insanity. I could have run this all the way out and put it against the house. Now, in doing so, I would have made an easement, a walkway, a path to that window. So what I have done is cut it off short. I will put another 4x4 to this corner, but I will make this to where it is not able to support an adult's weight. One reason I did not want to dig any further is we have a gas line and a water line right in here, and I didn't want to fiddle with it. So that is the method behind our madness on this. But I think this is going to work out very well. We needed this, especially with the toys we got for all the grandkids. And it's nothing we purchased all at once. This is, surprisingly enough, we've had these for 3 years or so, and they have lasted very well because we keep them covered and keep them maintained. I know most people tell me, oh, the little plastic power wheel things that we get only last about a year. Well, we're on year 3, and we're on original batteries on all of them. We just keep them covered up. We have had a couple of dog chews Away she goes with German Shepherds and Australians. More to come. Okay guys, now we're back and you can see excuse me, what our plan is and what we're looking to do. And again, this is just scrap pieces and parts. We're going to get some caulk and seal these holes up just because we can. And we have some. I think I have enough metal to go all the way up. Extra metal. I have a buttload of metal that is designated for different projects as they come online and on board here on the property. We had to take a break because we had a predator who was bothering the chickens, and let's have a moment of silence for the predator. Rest in peace. And 16 gauge takes care of a lot of stuff. But we're going to get this piece, set it on here. We might have to, like I said, do a little trimming, something like that. We'll see. This is not, you know, something we're building like, oh my goodness, it's a dollhouse. This is something, we got some scrap and we got a little bit extra money and some pieces and parts. We're going to make it look good as we can. More to come. Okay guys, so now we're back and you can see that we are finished. I am going to add a couple of pieces and parts. I need one more right there. Do have to do a little bit of trimming and we will get all this stuff situated and adjusted. And I do need to do a couple across here and cut this. Ideally I would have preferred to have just had enough to do both to do gosh, what is this, 34 inches, something like that, but the length of these toys does not allow really. Hang on, I'll slide it back with a little bit of overlap for weather. So that right there is good. If I had cut it with that right there, it's probably 8 or 9 inches. If I had trimmed that, I don't think it would have been quite enough. And like I said, we're not trying to make it waterproof. We're just trying to keep the water off of the top of it. And I think it worked out really well. So I guess we're going to wrap up this video. Thanks for coming along. Thanks for hanging out. The Hooch was instrumental in helping me get all the pieces and parts as always, and we may end up later today going over to the old property and getting the rest of the metal just so we can put a finished pin in this project. But I think this is going to be really good because we have enough room for all of these. The riding mower, once we get the metal all the way across, we'll have enough room for a generator and some other pieces and parts. So that's really good. Alright guys, in just a second you're going to see a picture of my ugly mug pop over here as well as my beautiful wife. Take care of you people.